Good morning, boys and girls. Miss S here. Hope you are having a great day. Today we are going to talk about nouns and verbs. Let's think in our heads. What is a noun? A noun. A noun is a person, place, or thing. So take a look at some of the pictures on your screen. Okay? I see someone skiing. Okay? It is a person. So this would be a noun. What they are holding is a noun. They have their skis. Skis is a noun. This right here is a store. A store is a place where you buy things. So a store is a noun. For all of you baseball fans, a bat and a ball are both nouns. They are things. And this last one, a tiger. A tiger is an animal, okay? So it is a noun, okay? A noun is a person, place, or thing, or animal. A noun is a person, place, or thing, or animal. Okay, let's see if you can think about what a verb is. I'm going to give you a hint. Take a look at what this girl is doing. What is she doing with the ball? She is throwing the ball. She is throwing the ball. What someone does is a verb. She is throwing the ball. So throw is your verb, what you do, okay? Let's take a look at some of these verbs, some of these action words. They are dancing. Dancing is a verb. What is he doing? He is jumping. Jumping is a verb. Miss Salvatore loves this. Something that you do every night. Sleep. Sleeping is a verb. And then we have this. What is this? What is he doing? What is he doing? He is running. These are all things that you can do, okay? So I want to give you a hint and a little test. This is a present or a gift. A present or a gift. Is this a noun, a person, place, thing, or animal? Or is it a verb? A present is something you can do. Is it a noun? Is it a verb? In 3, 2, 1, the present or gift is a noun. It is a thing. Now, if I take that present, what is he doing with the present? He is unwrapping or opening the gift. If that's something you can do and you move and something that you can show me, it is a verb. So the present is the noun. What he is doing with the present is the verb. He is opening or unwrapping the gift. That is a verb. Let's try some of this. have a noun song for you.
Person, place, or thing.
Whoop. Here we go, the noun song. I love this song.
Person, place, or thing is a noun. A person, place, or thing is a noun. If you listen closely, I'll tell you how a person, place, or thing is a noun. A noun can be any kind of person, like your mama or your daddy or a policeman. A noun can be any kind of place, like your school or your city or the United States. A noun can be any kind of thing, like a car or a TV or a scary dream. Because a person, place, or thing is a noun. A person, place, or thing is a noun. If you listen closely, I'll tell you how a person, place, or thing is a noun. 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 Person, place, or thing is a noun. Yeah.
All right, what is a noun? What is a noun? On the count of 3, you're gonna call it out. 1, 2, 3. And I heard a person, place, or thing. Very good, very good. Now, we are gonna read a story where we hear nouns, people, places, things, and animals, and what they do. The action, what they do is the verb. Nouns and verbs. So let's listen to our story. The story we are going to read today, the title is Nouns and Verbs Have a Field Day. Nouns and verbs have a field day. Put your listening ears on, and here we go.
Nouns and Verbs Have a Field Day by Robin Pulver, illustrated by Lynn Rowe Reed. Nouns and Verbs Have a Field Day by Robin Pulver, illustrated by Lynn Rowe Reed. Noun, people, places, and things. Verb, where the action is. Each day in Mr. Wright's classroom, the kids search the room for nouns and verbs. Nouns are names for people, places, and things. Verbs are where the action is. Who can find the most nouns? Who can find the most verbs? But one morning, Mr. Wright announced, "No time for nouns and verbs today. It's field day." "Hooray!" shouted the kids, and they raced outside. The door slammed behind them, leaving the nouns and verbs all aflutter. The words felt sentenced to a long, boring day without the kids. What's field day? They wondered. Look, said a verb. Window, said a noun. The words looked out the window and saw the kids on the playground. Run, jump, hop, throw, said the verbs. Play. Games, races, contests, said the nouns. Listen, said a verb. They heard kids whooping and hollering and laughing. Fun, said a noun. The nouns and verbs wanted to play too. They wanted to have as much fun as the kids, so they decided to have their own field day. Teams, pairs, said some nouns. Choose, said a verb. When they picked teams, the nouns chose other nouns. Desk, crayon, book, and eraser insisted on being together. Cookies and milk paired up. So did pencil and paper. Glue, markers, and tape stuck together. We are best friends. We were meant for each other. Verbs wanted to be with other verbs. Push, pull, yank, and tow said they belonged together. Hop, skip, and jump chose one another. Shout wanted to be with cheer. Throw and catch refused to be separated. So did chew and eat. Long nouns were happiest with other long nouns. Pronouns stayed together, waiting their turn. Proper nouns made sure their team's name started with capital letters. We have so much in common. We're the proper nouns, and no one could be prouder. Finally, the leader shouted, "Get ready, get set, go!" The nouns got ready, but they were helpless without the verbs. The verbs got set, but they couldn't do anything without the nouns. The nouns and verbs stared at one another. More than ever, they felt sentenced to a long, boring day without the kids. They were frustrated and sad and mad. We're doomed. What a waste of time. Boring. We're going nowhere fast. I've got no oomph. Somebody help me. Finally, they looked out the window again. Outside, Sam ran. Jacinta hopped. Mike and Ting were throwing and catching. Kids were pulling and tugging and falling down. Mr. Wright cheered. The custodian helped. Balloons burst. Teams were taking turns. The principal laughed. Some children waited. A breeze blew. We forgot, yelled a verb. Our jobs, shouted a noun. Things happen when we work together. We need verbs, said the nouns. We need nouns, said the verbs. Then they chose new teams and partners so they could have fun and play their own games. We can still be friends. Don't worry, I still like you. I don't want you for a partner. If you get tired, I'll take your place. Please be gentle. Will you be my new buddy? Then, get ready, get set, go. The nouns and verbs kicked off their own field day. Nouns and verbs played tug of war. I'm a strong verb, choose me. You can depend on me. Nouns and verbs played hide and seek. Nouns and verbs played Simon Says. Simon says spin around. Simon says jump. Kiss the fish. Nouns chose partners for the three-legged race. Book plus worm, bookworm. Gold plus fish, goldfish. Black plus board, blackboard. Then the new compound nouns teamed up with verbs. We need you. Nouns acted out verbs for the others to guess. The nouns and verbs had the time of their lives. Finally, they decided to show Mr. Wright's class how much fun nouns and verbs could be. They made up new games for the kids. They scrambled and juggled and twisted. They laughed themselves silly. When Mr. Wright's class came back, the kids couldn't believe their eyes. "Wow," they said. "Nouns and verbs moved around." Mr. Wright looked puzzled. "I forgot to close the window. It must have been the breeze." But when Mr. Wright and his kids noticed the message on the board, they couldn't wait to have a different kind of field day, playing around with nouns and verbs. Dear, choose a noun: caterpillar, balloon, kids, lunch. You can choose a verb: eat, play, erase, ride. Around with verbs and nouns. Your, choose a noun: wastebasket, fruit cup, bathroom, friends. Nouns and verbs. The end.
So boys and girls, as you can see, nouns and verbs are very important. And when we are speaking or writing a sentence, we need both of them. We need a noun and we need a verb. So we need to talk about or state who, what, or what thing we are talking about and what they are doing, right? So if I say girl, well, what is the girl doing, right? We need to know the whole picture. So we need a noun and a verb. So who can give me a sentence about this? Who and what is she doing? Give me a noun and a verb. She is throwing a ball. Good. She is throwing a ball. I have my noun, she, and I have the verb, what she is doing. Who can give me a sentence for this? He is opening his present. He is opening his present. Very good. Now, before we go, I have a little quiz if you can tell the difference. Is it a noun or is it a verb? Here we go. Okay, here we go. Miss S will read the sentence and then you will tell me, is it a verb or a noun? If you want to stand up and do the action, you can. Here we go, the sentence. The frog jumped high. The frog jumped high. Frog, is that a noun or a verb? 3, 2, 1. It is a noun. It is a person, place, thing, or animal. It is an animal, in this case, the frog. What did the frog do? The frog jumped. Jumped is our action word, so jumped is our verb. All right. So we have frog is our noun and jumped is our verb. Let's do one more. The boy went to the store. The boy went to the store. Can you tell me the two nouns in this sentence? Tricky, tricky. Who and where? Who and where are our nouns? Boy, and the boy goes to the store. Very good. So we have boy and store are our nouns. All right. The dog sat on the chair. The dog sat on the chair. Who are we talking about? Is our noun. Dog is our noun. And what did the dog do? The dog sat on the chair. Sat is our verb. Very good. All right. I hope you had a great time listening to what is a noun and a verb. And I hope you enjoyed the read aloud. Nouns and verbs have a field day. I will see you next time.